He owned an estate in Ireland, and he vacationed there frequently. His estate was in the west of Ireland, in the county of Sligo, a particularly beautiful part of Ireland. August of 1979 was a particularly inauspicious time, I suppose, for someone like Lord Louis to be in Ireland. It was the anniversary, the 10th anniversary, of the outbreak of some of the most difficult fighting between the IRA and the British government.
Lord Mountbatten was 79 years old on August 27, 1979, a day he set sail for a pleasure cruise in the Shadow 5, his 27-foot runabout. With Mountbatten were his daughter, Lady Brabourne, Lord Brabourne, their twin sons, and Lord Brabourne's 82-year-old mother.
Only about 10 minutes after they set off, there was a tremendous explosion.
The boat seemed to lift off the surface of the water before it splintered into a million whirling pieces. Bodies, oil, and blood rained down to float upon the water.
Lord Mountbatten's grandson, Nicholas, and the boat boy were both dead, floating face down in the water. Lord Mountbatten himself had both of his legs nearly torn off by the blast, and he was still alive, but he died very shortly thereafter in the boat that rescued him.
Lord Louis was, of course, accorded a magnificent funeral in Westminster Abbey, where he lay in state for days before his final burial and interment. One of the British tabloids said simply on the banner headline, "These evil bastards." There was little doubt about who was responsible for Lord Louis's assassination. In one of their publications, the IRA said, "The IRA claims responsibility for the execution of Lord Louis Mountbatten."
3 hours after the assassination, an Irish policeman stopped a car at a roadblock, and there were two very nervous men in the car. One of them was Thomas McMahon.
McMahon had traces of nitroglycerin on his clothes. On his feet was sand from the slipway where the boat had been moored, and there were flecks of green paint from the boat on his clothes.
It came out that McMahon had slipped aboard the unguarded boat at night to attach a radio-controlled bomb that he detonated from a headland overlooking the harbor.
The murder of Lord Mountbatten had been the result of a rivalry between two factions in the IRA. One wanted to better the other. The one that McMahon did not belong to had murdered a member of Parliament on Parliament grounds just a few weeks before, and his faction was going to do them one better.
One IRA commented, "We're going to tear out their sentimental imperialist hearts."
McMahon was convicted of assassination and sentenced to life imprisonment with no appeal. The typical fate of the assassin was his.